you've ever finished work, looked at the time, and realized your entire evening disappeared into traffic, this video is for you. In big cities, you might technically have great restaurants, ski hills, shopping, and lakes nearby on a map, but in real life, you're stuck on a bridge, in a parking lot, watching the clock. Living in Prince George is the complete opposite. Here, the real luxury isn't just a bigger house or cheaper real estate, it's time. Time to actually snowboard, paddleboard, walk the dog, see a show, and still be home before dark. In this video, I'm breaking down what I call time wealth in Prince George, how our 15-minute layout lets you trade commuting time for actual lifestyle. We'll talk about the outdoor playgrounds, the urban perks, and what a real after-work evening can look like here. If you're thinking about moving to Prince George or trying to picture what day-to-day life might feel like, this will give you a clear, honest preview. So let's dive into the Prince George lifestyle and the idea of time wealth. Let's start with the big idea, time wealth. In most big cities, you're time poor. Your job might end at 5, but with traffic, you're home at 6:30 or 7. By the time you cook dinner, you're done. The ski hill, the gym, the lake, they're close by on paper, but not in any way you can actually use during the week. In Prince George, it's a completely different story. This is basically the 15-minute city. Most of your daily life, work, schools, gym, groceries, lakes, dog parks, even the ski hill is usually within 15 to 20 minutes, often less. That means on a normal weekday, you're realistically getting 1 to 2 hours back every single day. Instead of losing that time to congestion, you can actually hit Hart Ski Hill for a few runs after work, take the dog to Ginter's Meadow for a sunrise walk, or grab a pint at Nancy O's downtown without it turning into a massive production. This whole video is basically answering one question. If I get that extra hour or two back every day in pre-G, what can I actually do with it? Now let's talk about the fun stuff, the outdoor recreation. Prince George has a true 4-season lifestyle. Yes, the winters are legit, but if you like being outdoors, that's a feature, not a failure. In winter, if you snowboard or ski, you've got Hart Ski Hill right in town. This is the kind of place you can hit on a Wednesday night after work, no packing for a weekend trip, no 3-hour drive. You finish work, grab the gear, grab the kids, and you're there in minutes. And if you want a full mountain day, Purdon is an easy 50-minute drive, or for those seeking more of a destination, just 120 kilometers away or a 2-hour drive, you have Powder King for that more of a bigger resort feel on the weekends. In summer, it's all about the lakes and the trails. You can finish work, toss the paddleboard in the truck, and be on the water at Nest Lake or West Lake within about 20 or 30 minutes, depending on where you live. It's totally normal here to get in a full work day and a sunset pedal in the same evening. Mountain biking, there are trails all over the city. You're not fighting traffic just to go for a ride. Usually you're just driving across town and you're already at the trailhead. And if you've got a dog, you're going to love places like Ginter's or Moore's Meadow. Huge open space, off-leash vibe, and tons of locals out walking. Plus a handful of designated Prince George dog parks spread across the city. All of these are realistic after work or before work activities because of that time wealth. You're not spending your free time getting to the fun. You're actually doing the fun. Now, if you're relocating from a bigger center, you might be wondering, okay, Mark, that all sounds great, but am I giving up everything urban if I move to Prince George? The short answer, no. Prince George isn't some remote outpost. It's the regional hub for northern BC, which means you still get a surprising amount of urban amenities without the big city chaos. For restaurants and breweries, you've got local favorites like Trench and Deadfall Brewing, great beer, great vibes, and honestly, 2 of the go-to spots in town. There are solid restaurants, coffee shops, and brunch spots throughout downtown and the main shopping areas. For arts and entertainment, there's more going on than people expect. Live music, theater, galleries, seasonal events, and hockey or concerts at local venues. It's not Vancouver, but you're definitely not bored. For shopping, it's a mix of downtown boutiques and all of the big box essentials, groceries, hardware, clothing, and electronics. You can do your full weekly shop without leaving the city. The key difference is this. In a big city, going out might mean an hour in traffic and then searching for parking. In Prince George, going out is usually 10 to 20 minutes, door to door, max. That's what makes the lifestyle work. You're not choosing between a lake day and dinner out. You can literally do both in the same day. So let's put this all together into something real. Imagine this as your typical weekday living in Prince George. You wrap up work around 4:30 or 5. Instead of sitting in traffic, you're home by 5:10, toss your gear in the car, and by 5:30, you're at Hart Ski Hill getting a few runs in with the kids. Or if it's summer, you're backing the truck up to the shore at West Lake for a quick paddle and a swim. By 7, you're off the hill or off the lake and back home for a quick shower. By 7:30 or 8, you're downtown at Petula Burning, sharing a pizza and a pint, or out at one of your other local favorite restaurants. And if you want, you're still home on the couch watching Netflix by by 9:30. That's what I mean by time wealth. You're not giving up big city amenities. You're building a life where you actually have the time and energy to use them. For a lot of people, relocating to Prince George, that's the real why. Yes, the cost of buying a home in Prince George is a huge factor. Yes, the outdoor recreation is a massive perk, but underneath all of it is the simple math of time. Less time commuting, more time on skis, on the lake, on the trails, with your family, or at your favorite local landmarks. If that sounds like the kind of life you want, then the Prince George lifestyle is probably going to be a great fit. I hope this deep dive gave you the straight, local insight that you need to feel secure and supported in your next decision. If you found value here, share this video with a friend who's also considering a move, or tell me what Prince George topic I should tackle next. The easiest way to connect is to call, text, or email. All of the details are on the screen. Make sure you tap that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.